Now, many of us may know that not every camera is perfect. Well, I found one that's damn near close, which is my super shooter MK500. I don't even know where the shutter button is, but this is one of the best cameras known to man, and let me explain why. Yeah, let me explain why I'm kidding. What I'm talking about is the Canon R5. As a matter of fact, a lot of this channel speaks on the R5. Right now, as we speak, I'm currently recording on the Canon R5 on the 85mm USM 1.2. Now, this video isn't so much praising the camera, but more so speaking about the things I'm not so satisfied when it comes down to the Canon R5. Now, fair warning, this video might trigger a few of you Canon lovers because I'm going to speak about some of my issues and concerns when it comes down to this particular camera. Now, Canon has came out with so many different cameras, kind of doing, if not the same, but different things. Like, the changes are sort of minute in my opinion. You have the R5, the R5C, which is just the R5 but with a fan, debunking the myth that the R5 overheats after the firmware update. So I don't know what the point of the R5C really is. C standing for cinema, which basically is kind of weird to me because I don't own the R5C and I can't say I know much about it, but from what I hear, they took away the 8K option, which is another thing that I'm gonna rant about at the moment. Now, the key issue I have with Canon, now this isn't pertaining to photographers, this is an amazing photography camera at about 45 megapixels, and if you're someone who prints their images, look, spot on, this camera's for you. But I'm speaking specifically of the video aspects of the Canon R5. Let's talk about the 8K RAW feature. Now, I own the CF Express 256 megabyte memory card. That's a mouthful, which cost like around $500 when I bought it, solely because I wanted to get the most out of my R5 camera, and I knew I couldn't have done that video-wise with one of these memory cards. Now, moving on to my complaint. Buying the CF Express card costs about an arm and a leg. 256 gigs will get you about 5 minutes of recording time, and to be fair with you as a YouTuber, there's a whole bunch of cuts and takes when it comes to editing videos. So when you're recording, you're basically recording about 30 minutes to about an hour, and then you're trying to break that down into 10 minutes. Now, Canon has created a lot of firmware updates. Hopefully, if it continues on creating firmware updates, they will incorporate a 4K RAW feature, especially since they have 4K HQ. I mean, why not? Because to be honest with you, just as I mentioned, Canon has came out with a lot of other cameras which kind of have minute, if not different aspects to it compared to the R5 and the R6. Now, I'm not going to be spending this whole video just straight ragging on the R5 because I really do love this camera, and I really just don't feel comfortable suggesting to you guys or even buying another memory card for an extra $500 to like $300. Now, I know a lot of you guys may argue, well, why not get the Adamus V Plus? But to be fair and honest with you, for me and what I do, getting an extra piece of equipment to throw into my camera bag does not sound like a good idea to me. I already done spent so much money on a very good camera, so why go out and buy an external monitor? Canon, I know you guys can take that 4K and make it 4K RAW. And you know, I'm just gonna wrap it up by saying that you guys tell me what you think about the Canon R5 and what could be changed, and if you got another camera in the R series that you think is personally better than the R5. Oh yeah, and by the way, you guys better pull one of these cameras, man. I mean, it's such a beast. Yeah, I think that's the shutter button, but you know, that's weird. I don't even know where the memory card goes. Or does this take film? And it has a lanyard. All right, you guys, deuces. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if you guys love this video, make sure you add a heart. Maybe YouTube will implement a heart. I don't know. But if there is a heart, heart it. This is it. My real name's Kid. If you that's it, deuces.